committed is obviously being transparent, is to be commended for that, about this incident, which also resulted in the injury of an American GHF employee, and we refer you to GHF for more information. All right, yes. Did you have a question, Matt Lee? Okay.
You just read a GHF statement.
Yes, I did.
What's the State
Yes, I did.
Department's view?
Well, I read statements from a number of places and situations that are involved in the dynamic of what it is that's being asked about. For more information, I then refer you I refer you to groups. I've referred you to GHF multiple times. So if it's a group that's involved in something, that's made a statement, it's worth hearing.
Right.
How you handle that statement is up to you. I did not say how you should report on that or what you would ask next.
But does that mean that the State Department doesn't really have anything to say?
It means that I've read a
comments
statement, Matt Lee, I've read a statement about a group that was being asked about, and they made a statement, and I shared it with everyone here. Jillian, did you have something? No? All right, and we'll go right here.
Thanks, Tammy. Two
Yes, sir.
questions for you. Number one on Syria. As Tom mentioned earlier, it's an immense amount of political capital that's been involved in propping up al-Sharia and giving the government legitimacy.
I would move you off the phrase propped up. This is an active group of people. We are active, serious people trying to make this situation work. Propping up, I would just wave you off that phrase.
Duly noted.
I think supporting and being vocal about that and helping, sure.
One of the commitments given in return was the protection of the minority communities there. This is now the second massacre of minorities, first the Alawites, now the Druze. What is the message being sent to the Syrian government that's in terms of their own commitments?
Well, this is essentially alluded to before when we discussed this, is that part of the problem in the beginning of something like this that has been dealing with a whole host of horrible situations for generations, a new situation, a situation that's fluid, also in a region that has been in constant trouble with constant tribal issues, long-standing tribal issues, where there's a chance to change an environment. And the reaction to the things that will occur, we never expect in any dynamic, including this situation or other dynamics that we're dealing with in the Middle East or elsewhere, where because we have an idea or something new is being implemented or that we're present and that we're working on something, it doesn't mean it's going to be a utopia immediately. You have to recognize that these are things that might occur, be prepared to address them if and when they do, and after the fact, find out, yes, what occurred, what needs to change. I know, of course, that it's not just about stopping an event or dealing with things in a static manner, but each dynamic moves us along in finding out what the challenges are and how to fix that. And that is clearly going to be the case here with this situation.
With the death of the American, real quick.
One more.
Very quickly, with the death of the American in Judea and Samaria, President Trump and Secretary Rubio were discussing it with the media earlier today. The president looked at the secretary. He mentioned something about a meeting about it tomorrow. The White House press office is looking into it for me. They didn't quite understand either. Is there a meeting going on tomorrow about that situation?
Well, my goodness, I love the faith you have in me. No, if this is,
faith
I do, I love it. Which is a very exciting time to be doing this kind of job, and also when it comes to a president like President Trump, and our discussions about the speed with which things happen all the time. This is one of those cases. Decisions are made in the moment with the President of the United States. I wasn't there. I'm with the State Department. So obviously, I would say the White House will have answers for you. We'll be able to answer your questions. And I certainly won't speculate on what that means. But what I can tell you is when the President and others in the White House say something's going to happen, it does. All right, yes, in the back, we've had, some people have not had a chance. Let's go to but with the glasses, let's keep going here.
Thank you. After the ceasefire between India and Pakistan, India is now releasing threatening statements and has blocked water supply to millions of Pakistani by suspending Indus Water Treaty. Pakistan says it considers it as an act of war, as more than 240 million Pakistanis rely on the supply of this water for agriculture and basic needs. So what are your comments on this.
Well, yes, that's specifically, I have nothing for you regarding that particular dynamic, but let's see what we can find, and we will get it
And
back to him.
hundreds-
We'll
hundreds
have
of-
one
hundreds
more
of-
with someone who has not already had a bite at the apple in the glasses, sir, at the end of the row. Yes. Terrific.
Do you expect Israel to inform the US before carrying out bombing raids in the region?
Well, I can't speak to any arrangements we have regarding certainly what the DoD might be addressing or dealing with, or diplomatic arrangements we've made, or agreements we have with another country regarding or not regarding military engagement. So that's not something I can answer for you.
One quick follow-up. Relating to British relations, the State Department revoked the visa of British rapper Bob Vylan after he
I'm
chanted...
sorry, with that, say the name again, sir, I'm sorry.
Bob Vylan,
Yes, of course.
after he chanted death to the IDF at Glastonbury. An Irish rap group called Kneecap is facing terror charges in the UK for shouting up Hamas, up Hezbollah during a concert while draped in a Hamas flag. The group has a US tour planned for this summer. Will the State Department also consider revoking their visas?
Well, again, I won't speculate on a decision that's going to be made by our consular services here and the rules that are involved, regardless of what you may think we would do. But I'm not going to project or get ahead of my skis when it comes to speculating on what might occur. All right, and you've had your hand up all day. You will be our last question. I'm sorry, everyone, but I'll be back tomorrow. It'll be fun to do one day right after the next. Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. I just want to follow up on Syria. You said that Israeli forces intervened to protect the Druze community. But today, an Israeli strike actually struck near the presidential palace in Syria's capital, Damascus, and Israel also targeted Syrian military headquarters in the city. Does the U.S. consider the Syrian presidential palace and the military headquarters as a legitimate military target for Israel? And do you believe that the Syrian government, whose leader, by the way, has met with the President Trump and praised by him, poses a threat to Israel?
Well, obviously, those are not going to be. There's a lot of speculation there. I'm not going to comment on whether or not Israel and how they make their decisions about what it is they feel the need to do. We understand, again, that they intervened to protect the Druze. The steps of what that meant to them, I can't speak to. You could, of course, ask the Israeli government. But we are involved, clearly, in the framework of stopping this and de-escalating. And we will no doubt have more answers as the days go on. And that will be it. That will be it.
Specific steps, can you tell us what those steps are?
That's it for today. Thank you, everyone. All right. I'll see you tomorrow. The regular